Just coming on the technologies, and B means Bachelor of Economics, which is
But I'm clear, I suppose. Okay. Okay. Can you hear me now? Okay. Okay. This is world education GDP per annum. You know what is the GDP of our country as of now? Anybody? We are fourth largest GDP in the world as of now. 4.2 trillion dollars. US is 30 trillion. China is second place. It's 19 trillion. Fourth is Germany. It's 5.1 something. Third is Germany, fourth is India, and fifth is Japan. Japan is almost half a quarter till next. It's 4.1, we have a 4.3 or 4.2 somewhere. Okay, yeah, put this, okay, fine. So, on our GDP, we spend close to 4% of GDP on education. So, our population is close to 150 crores, right? So, that amount actually is good amount, but still it is not sufficient for our population. Whereas for US or any other country, they spend close to 6 or 7% on education from the GDP. And the population is very meager, very less compared to us. So what happens, their infrastructure is far, far more better than us, where it's very much enhanced. Whereas we are actually trying to cope up that, we are trying to come up to that level as of now. Maybe down the lane, after maybe 10, 15 years, we might cross them, but as of now, we are not. So for that reason, and one next. So as of in 2025, then approximately master PG, masters in engineering I'm talking about. We have close to 11,000 seats. And that too needs IITs, IIMs put together. Because once you are done with your graduation, right, you go for another one. It has to be either IIT, NITs, or IIMs because they carry value. But getting into them is very tough. You have to write GATE and get marks more than 6 to 7. Then you might be given an option to pick up any of these 19 IITs or 40 something NITs. You know what is NIT? Previously it was called Regional Engineering College, REC, Warangal. Previously we were combined, we had it in Warangal. So now it's NIT. So what happens is like getting into those is good thing. If you get masters done from those colleges, getting recruited is very easy because you get placements right away from there. People will pick you from there. But if not, that's a tough ask and tough job. Like say, if you do masters from Geetam, if not Geetam, Spida, you get masters. But that will be as good as your BE because the infrastructure is like kind of very very premature and it doesn't work out. So that reason we ask. And moreover, you know how many graduates, BE graduates, pass out every year? Yeah, I can see most of you reading it, right? 15 lakh every year. Out of them, only 10% get recruited. Proper stream, I'm talking about. Like, if you have done graduation in engineering, right? You need to get into your stream. But apart from those 10%, the 90%, they go into some go into BPOs, which is not relevant to your subject, right? BPOs. Some get into some other clerical jobs or government jobs good. But that's not your core sector, right? You have studied 4 years for what? To become a proper engineers, to builders, right? So that doesn't happen. So for that to happen, what we are suggesting is go abroad. Come back. Okay, you know what is internal remittance as of now in this country? How much expats, like people who have studied here, gone abroad, and contribute to our country? As of now, this year, $135 billion they have contributed to our economy. So going abroad doesn't mean that you people stay there, you ditch your country. No. You go there, earn, send it back to this country. You send it to your parents, right? You buy properties here. So you're contributing to this GDP. And if not for IT, way back in 2000, our country would have gone bankrupt because of Y2K. I think most of you are not born by then, right? Y2K. You know what is Y2K? None. Y2K. No. Y2K is year 2000. Millennium budget. It is a bug. But Y2K is 2000, year 2000, right? That was when the Microsoft has played a game. He succeeded. And like us, we succeeded with that. Most of our Indians have gone there to help those guys to fix the problem. They said after Y2K, after 19999, 12, 31, 12, 999, right? Everything will go haywire, all launch, all the rockets will launch, all missiles will go up haywire and all they said. That didn't happen. But showing that as a obstacle, they started pushing people. They're putting more and more IT guys. Slowly things have changed. Everybody has computerized. They have moved to the software side. We have become paperless society. Things have turned in Indian favor. Likewise, as of now, Trump has got some new amendments to the his H1 visa now, right? That is actually helping us because most of the brain drain who have gone abroad, stayed there, right? They're going to come back because no company is going to sponsor on 100K, that is $1 lakh, if he has to go back home, right? Yes, they might to some guys, but not everybody. So those who are not in that bracket will come back to India, and they'll be your competition. They'll become your competitors for jobs, for whatever. So for that, we go abroad, not US. As of now, not US. Maybe after 4 years might be. But now we are not planning for it. We don't suggest anybody to go to US. You can plan for UK, Australia. Australia is big time. They are actually investing too much in infrastructure. So most of the core sectors have got tremendous opportunities there. So you are basically, which is your stream? Computer science. Oh. I don't see mechanical or civil guys somehow. Okay, last time when we came, there was mechanical engineering. Okay, CSE. So you are very, since you have a lot of competition. The problem is any branch, any stream for that matter, they'll be your competitors. Say for example, I have done my chemical engineering. After that, I'll go to some institute, learn Oracle, SAP, Java, .NET, whatever, right? And I straight away get into your profession, right? So what value add you can do? And mostly when you go to US and all, right, what they see is like if they recruit you, if it's for example Caterpillar, heavy machinery company, right? They see that they get a mechanical engineer guy with software knowledge, so that it will be easy for them to understand the process and all. They can't bring in a computer engineer and tell him all the stuff, blueprint, show him and show him all the stuff. Right? It will become a tedious job. So what they do, they cut short it. They say, "I will want software guy, but this." Likewise, if you go to Pfizer, they see that you have a chemical background. So how are you going to fight with those guys? Come on, answer. You are almost like 8 months away from completing your engineering, right? 3 semesters max. You don't have any plans. You have a vision, right? You should have a vision and go towards it. You're blacking out. So what's your plan? You need to get into AI or artificial intelligence, robotics. There are many things like masters. Unless you do that, you can't fight with those guys because you'll be next stage. They can be just implementators, but you can be developers, right? Research team. So unless you have that backing, future is glim. If at all, if people want to join Infosys as some tech leads or developers and all, fine, that's okay. Maybe that also starts like. So what's your basic pay per annum? 6K, 6 lakhs. After you commission your engineering, if the placements come, pay 6 lakhs. చెప్పండి పర్లేదు. Speak out. Unless you communicate, world will not recognize you. If it is a wrong method, doesn't matter. You need to stop. You can correct yourself later. చెప్పండి సార్ మీరే కదా స్టాండ్ అప్. చెప్పండి వాట్ మస్ట్ బి యువర్ CTC? Placement వస్తాయి. If you get placed in this college, right? What would be your salary? CTC's cost to the company, right? What would be that? ఏదో చెప్పండి నెంబరు. So the inhibitions, అవన్నీ తీసే let it go away. Say something. Start off. You need to break ice, right? Say something. It's okay. People may laugh. That's okay. చెప్పు గట్టిగా చెప్పు. Just say. 15 lakhs. He'll get 15 lakhs. You know how much that is? Roughly 1.2 or 1.1 lakh per month. Please sit down. Will you get? After completion of your graduation, engineering? Okay. So far, did anybody get so much? What is the package you got, was offered, like highest package? 40, 45 lakhs. Which company? What is that company? Infosys. Amazon. 49 lakhs. 45 lakhs. Wow. How many got that? Two of them. If you get 45, don't leave this country, I say. Please stay here. You will not get better off anywhere. 45 lakhs if you get here, there's no point in going abroad. Straight. But if you get something around 6 lakhs per annum, that is 50,000, your hand you'll get 42, I suppose. $18 lakhs. Even 18 lakhs is good. If you can straight away after completion of the graduation, you get 18 lakhs, that's very good. But if you get 6 lakhs per annum, that is 50,000 per month. Or they say 50,000, but after the TDS and all, you get 42 or 44, right? That will not help much. There's a kind of expenses we are incurring as of now. With 50,000, surviving is very tough in Vizag. Forget about Bangalore, Hyderabad. Right? So for that, you need to have a degree which actually sounds, with which you can actually straight away go and grab a job. Reason why I'm saying abroad education, since if you get the degree, people will not talk to you. They will not ask much stuff. They say, oh, this fellow has got a good global exposure. He studied abroad. So definitely he must be knowing very good English. So they can't talk to you. Because they're afraid if you come from UK or US something, you'll have that accent and all, right? One. And you are exposed to very latest technologies, which most of them don't know. So once you come back, you can get placed here, or else you can go to bank, get a loan, start your own firm. Have you heard Prasad Lokam? Anybody? Prasad Lokam. Somebody say, yeah, I can hear it. Okay, Miracle Software System. Have you heard of the company Miracle Software Systems? He owns it. He is the guy who owns it. And he is husband of Bhogapuram MLA, Madhavi Lokam. He has done his engineering from Geetam. After that, he has gone to Michigan State University. He has done his master's. After that, he has done his doctorate. Then he started as a consultant for a company called Crossworld. That company got merged with IBM. When he got merged with IBM, he's the only guy with that technology. Crossworld is a software company which actually does integration stuff. Integrate ERP, CRMs, whatever. All those, you know, right? You're IT guys. You must know better. So it was actually integration software. He was master in that. So with that technology, he has become a premier partner for IBM. He started his company called Miracle Software Systems. He has got expanded it in Bhogapuram. The one right now engineering college is right. Previously it was a software company. After government allotted 5 acres in Rishikonda, he shifted his office there, and he made this engineering college. So he was a student like you. But he went ahead, invested himself, See, investing in education is investing in yourself, right? So you need to have sound backing to flourish. Unless the right now you go left, right, and center, you find engineers everywhere. Tons and tons. Whatever job you put, engineers are the first ones who apply for it. Take it for the group one, group two, group three, group four. Even clerical jobs are they ready to take up. Unless, okay, if you are exceptionally good, very talented, then its story is different. If not, you have to have some backing. Okay, if your parents are sound, anybody whose parents are like they're filthy rich, not rich, filthy rich, then it's second one. You need not study that. Your, your parents will invest in you, right? And education abroad is not expensive, as it seems. Previously, way back when I have done my engineering, right? That time it was like we didn't have so many consulting companies. We didn't know about that. There's going to be some embassy. We need to go to the consulate. It was all research, and moreover, we didn't have internet then. Now everything is at your fingertips. Start researching. Start working on your life, future, plan. If not, now it's a cat race. Surviving is very tough. And don't be calm. Say something. Communication is key. Those guys who communicate better will become leads. Those who doesn't communicate, murmur, right? They are behind. They'll be just developers. So stand out, talk, express yourself. And you're fortunate that you have a lab here. I haven't seen any college. We didn't have English labs in my college. English was only first year subject. After that, nobody touched it. So you're fortunate. Don't waste your time browsing on Insta, Facebook, and stuff. Do something creative. Be constructive. Plan yourself. 18 months. Just 18 months. It will fly like this. Once gone, will not come back. Okay. As of now, we are actually not focusing on US, but we actually send people to Australia, UK, New Zealand, Ireland, Germany, and all. Germany, yes, there is something called free education there, but living expenses are expensive. It's kind of very expensive. The living standards are very high. If you don't want, if you want, they don't care. You need to have AC, you need to have car, you need to have heaters. Everything has to be there. No, sir, I can arrange. Give me a small room that is sufficient. That will not happen there. Okay. So if you want to go to Germany, and one more caveat is that you need to learn German. Though the medium of instruction is English, you have to learn Germany because that's how you communicate with locals, right? So they give you 6 months time, wherein you have to pass a exam, basic examination. If you don't, you have to resit and rewrite and do it. So apart from Germany and France, Ireland, Denmark, and all, these all have local languages. Japan, China, and all. Whereas UK, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, they have English. Of course, US and Canada, they have English as the local language, right? So we need not learn any language since we are good at English, right? Okay, everybody are English medium, right? Right from your schoolings. Anybody Telugu medium? Anybody? Okay. Do you know? No. I have a specific reason why I asked all English medium. 16 years of English education is must. But UK, if you want to go to UK and you want to write IELTS, TOEFL and all, you need to have 16 years of English education. Right? If you don't have, if you like till 10th you are in Telugu medium, after that you have started the English medium. Though your English is good, you have to write TOEFL or IELTS. If you get then only you can get into. Okay, for Australia and all also you have to write exams, except for UK because they are a Commonwealth country. You know what means by Commonwealth? You know, no, all the countries which are ruled by Britain, when they got freedom, they have made a small community called Commonwealth Group. So Commonwealth, ourselves, China, Japan, Bangladesh, Pakistan. There's some there are African countries which are all called Commonwealth, including Australia, New Zealand, America. America is cut above. They don't consider themselves anything. So these are all Commonwealth countries. So those people who have done their education in Commonwealth countries with English background need not write any examination if they need to get admission in UK, Great Britain, United Kingdom. Okay? And for your masters, say it might be from 18 months to 24 months, right? 2 years. There are some courses which actually you can do in 1 year as well. But if you do it in 1 year, what happens is you'll get work visa for 2 years in UK. And if you do for 2 years, you get 3 years work visa. And in these 3 years, if you can actually impress your boss, your recruiter, the company who hires you, he'll sponsor your PR. In UK, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, and all. America, it's a different story. We don't be just yet confused. We don't know what's happening in America. So, if and Canada, as of now, the market is bad. Canada is like in shambles. They have a huge unemployment problem and many other stuff. But UK is good. Australia is good. New Zealand is always good. The only problem is like it's very laid back stuff. People who want to retire can go to and settle in New Zealand. The life is placid, calm. So New Zealand is good if you go on a holiday. But if you're going to stay there, then it become like an old age home. So Australia, UK, Australia, for Australia, you need to write PET. There's something called PET. It's a language course, yeah. Peterson test for English, I suppose. English test. PET. So, and all these courses, IELTS, TOEFL, PET, then Duolingo, all these deal with only English. And of late, you see everywhere we coach in IELTS, we'll coach in TOEFL, we'll coach in PET and all, right? It's a big scam. What do they teach you? You learned English for past 16 years, right? What new they'll teach you? Nothing. They'll give you a YouTube channel. They watch it. After watching that, they'll ask you for 3-4 mock tests. Then you're ready. Yes, they charge you close to 20 to 25,000 for 1 month course. So I advise you need not go for that. You can go to YouTube and search for IELTS exams. They'll be like, they actually categorize 4 stuff: reading, writing, hearing, listening. That's it. Nothing much. Skill is you have to understand what they are saying. Then what you're saying they have to understand. Then you need to write and read. That's it. So for that you need not shell out 25,000 extra, right? So my advice, if somebody says, join us for IELTS and all, please don't do that. You can take advice from your teachers, they'll help you out. Prepare 3, 4 mock tests, go and sit it. You can definitely crack it. Okay. Do that. Start reading books. Unless you read books, you don't get the vocabulary. Saying in normal words is different. When you draft stuff, right, you need to be precise. Anything that goes black and white has to be precise. Or else that can be turned and twisted and can backfire on you. So for that, you need to have good vocabulary. For that, you need to start reading books, listen to podcasts. There's something called TED Talk. Anybody heard? TED Talk. Have you heard at least? No. I think this you heard. Oh. You have motivational speeches on that. You have success stories on that. You have new technologies elaborately explained on that. So you're busy? Okay, please concentrate because this is important. These are things which you do, which will help you, like life after study, abroad, global career opportunities, enhanced skill sets, better earning potential, opportunity for permanent residency, entrepreneurship and startups, personal growth and networking. And one more thing. Going abroad and doing masters is different from what you do here because here most of the students who go for masters are students like you, right? Right? And they want a degree and they want masters. They just go and study and they have friends who can pay free, God it, and come back. And again, they will apply for the same job. But whereas UK, Australia, anywhere, population there hardly 5 to 10% who are like very interested in studies only go for masters. So you will be sitting with one of the top guys in the country. Hardly 10% of the population will reach there. Not even 10%. Sometimes you don't find a student in the class in masters, local guys. So those guys, if they are there, you find Chinese, you find Indians, you find Africans, you find Mexicans, but locals are very less. And all those guys who actually study there are very less. So your networking starts there. You start building relations with those guys. Like Google, you know how Google has started? Guys, you are IT guys. You don't know how Google was started. Google was started by two guys, right? They're both college students. They both were friends. They started talking, discussing, brainstorming. With that, Google has come up. One guy is a Russian, another guy is a Israeli. You know that? You don't know. Now you know. So their networking starts. Your future is built there. So that's one reason you should go. And once you go, you expand your origin, then come back to the country and invest here. Employ our guys. Our students. Okay, now whatever. Okay, what is that? Okay, what we do? We don't charge anything. We do free consulting, no registration fee, no processing fee. We don't do. We don't charge anything from the student. Then we'll help you in selecting student universities and content countries. If your computers, you're good for like America is good, UK is good. If you are a mechanical, Germany is good. If you are chemical, Germany is good. If it's something like related to infrastructure, Australia is good. We'll help you in that. Okay. How are your grades? Forget about the highest. What is the lowest? 40. 4. Who got highest here? This girl? French better. 9. Who says 9? Yavarama 9 ana? Just raise your hand, that's enough. Okay, forget about 9. 8. 8. Everybody got 8, huh? Wow. Wow. Good. Everybody. Wow. Good. Then we can get his scholarship. Something from 20% to 70%. If you have 8 plus GPA, we can get you a good scholarship. And forget about scholarship. Since you are 8 plus student, right? So you go there, first semester, you crack the exams, they'll give you free education. They'll waiver off your fee. My cousin got that. She has done from Geetam. She's 9.2. But she hasn't got any scholarship because US is full. They said, we don't want to give you scholarship, but come down, performance, show yourself. She went with a loan. Then first semester she cracked, and they said, seeing her results, they said, okay, we're not going to charge you anything. They waived all of our fees. So you can also do that. Then it'll be free education for you guys. Right? And in, okay, we're not talking about America. So UK, they give you 20 hours of working per week, part-time. Apart from studying, you can work for 20 hours. And roughly 4 hours per day. 5 days a week. Saturday, Sunday, break. You can chill. Okay. And they're going to pay you anything between 10 to 20 pounds if it's UK. If it's Australia, it is 24 hours per week. They give you 24 hours per week, and they give you close to like 16 to 25 US Australian dollars. Okay. So that way you can actually have your living expenses handled with what you earn there. Okay. Next, we'll help you in visa preparation. We'll guide you as to how the things will be. We'll train you so that you don't fumble when you go to the visa consulate. Okay? This we don't do. This we don't do. Because scamming you guys. I don't do that. You can pretty well, you have a 12 members, I suppose. You have 12 members, right? 8 doctorates with you. Who better can teach English than these? And most of the coaching centers which around, right? They are all graduates. Forget about project, they are just graduates, just like you guys. They go to a council like us. They say, sir, I'll teach you, I can give coaching. He say, fine. How much you want? He says, sir, if you give me 15K, fine. We'll pay them. He'll come and he'll give you a class. That class will show you what is there in YouTube, mock test, everything. That doesn't work. It has to be your own self. And there's something else after this. While applying for university, there's something called SOP. I think you've already enlightened him of this stuff, right? SOPs and all. You know what is SOP? Yeah, somebody told. Correct. Come out louder. ఎవరు బాబు మెల్లగా వెనకాల చెప్తున్నారు. Say it loud. చెప్పమ్మా నిలబడి. What చెప్పండి? రాజేశ్వరి. నాగేశ్వరి. నాగేశ్వరి అండి. What is SOP? మీరు చెప్తున్నావు కదా. See, first thing is start communicating. Correct? Yes. That's it. So in that it says like why you have chosen the college, why that branch, why that university, why that country, and why you. That is what there is. Need close to 600 to 900 words. Essay. You have to write about yourself. What are your plans? What you are? What are you going to do? That's what. So most of the people, what they do is they do it in ChatGPT, right? But please don't do that, because of late they have become smarter. They are taking your content and putting it in ChatGPT and saying it is ChatGPT developed. It says yes, except few here and there, everything we have done. So you get it from ChatGPT, but customize it, tailor make for whatever you do. Have some your masala in it. That will actually help. You might make grammatical mistakes. That are okay. So that doesn't matter. But matter is like what you have actually done. You can put it in that. That will help. LORs, your teachers are there. They'll definitely give you in a flowery language. LOR is letter of recommendations. You have to get from minimum 2 LOR from your head of the department. That has to be like glorifying you. Should be like what's your name? Pranati. Pranati. Okay. Pranati is exceptionally good in her subjects. She's very vocal. She is good in outdoor activities, indoor activities, whatnot. Glorifying her. That has to come from LOR. That's what LOR. And she says she was a value add to our college. She used to stand out. She is the student of the year. And once she comes to your college, she'll be a representative. She'll become an icon for your university. Definitely, your teachers will give a very good backing for you, because they want you to flourish. Indirectly, if you flourish, it is good for the college, right? That is what LOR. Then financial. Australia, if you want to go to Australia, your parents' income has to be 12 lakhs per annum, minimum. If your parents' income is more than 12 lakhs per annum, then you are eligible for Australian education. Or else, they don't. They don't entertain. The reason is they don't want people to come and feed on them. Unless you assure that you come this strictly for studying, they don't want to take it. So Australia, that's okay. If you have properties, fine. Need not be 12 lakhs per annum income salary. If you have good properties, 5 ఎకరాలు అక్కడ ఉన్నాయండి, అక్కడ మామిడి తోటలు ఉన్నాయండి, ఇక్కడ 4 ఇల్లు ఉన్నాయండి, అక్కడ గోడౌన్ రైస్ మిల్ ఉందండి, ఓకే ఫైన్. దట్ విల్ ఆల్సో హెల్ప్. If you can show a sound background, they don't. They want somebody who actually can invest in their education, not take away their money and start earning from them. Yes, yes. Initially, they can do part time when you're studying. You'll have a part time work, close to 24 hours per week. After completion of your graduation, they'll give you 3 years work visa. Only 5 minutes. Oh. Okay. Then any doubts? Hmm? And regarding financials, we can actually have a loan system. We can. Okay. There are banks which are aligned with us. We'll guide you them. Those guys will help you. You will get loan from 20 lakhs to 1.5 crore. Not necessary. Only for Australia. Not necessary. You have to have a loan. For that, you have to show a good grade, passing. Then admission in a college there. Once you can show that, then they'll start financing. Of course, they'll see some uh, backing from your parents, somebody who actually assures them, but they will not pay the loan. They'll be sureties. They will take responsibility if you, in case you fail. But that doesn't happen. What happens is once you take the loan, say for example 20 or 40 lakhs, 20 lakhs for education, 20 lakhs per person. See, that loan includes your travel, stay, accommodation, and fees. Okay, so once your education is taken care, once you get that loan, right? From that, how much the amount you like spend, that is only counted. Remaining, if you haven't touched 20 lakhs, you have touched only 10, 20 lakhs, only you need to pay only 20 lakhs, and that too after 3 years. After education, that 2 years, need not, they won't ask you anything. After that, they give you a grace period of 1 year. By then, you'll take it, you'll land up in some job, right? From then, you need to pay. And most of Indian students, what they do is, as and when they land, they start repaying it. They start earning, right? So they stay on a very meager stuff. Remain, they start pushing to home and start prepaying the loan. So they don't wait for 3 years. See, the reason why people have to go out of the places, unless you go out of your comfort zone, you can't succeed. As long as you are cozily, comfortably placed around your parents, so if anything happens, they'll come behind you, right? So if you go away from that place, then you start working. Then you know the world. That's the reason why previously, like all our itihasas, Puranas, like they say, everybody after 13 years they were sent out. They were asked to go around the world, go around the country for at least 4 5 years, then come back. That's how they used to learn stuff. May Ramayana, Jishna, Mahabharatam. Have you read? I think none of you have read Ramayana, Mahabharata, right? You heard, or you might have seen it. You read? You read? Nijanga. Good. How many of you read Ramayana? Read. Good. It's good. Read Ramayana, Mahabharata, Itihasas. Good. But start investing yourself in books. Read. Maintain a library in your house. At least buy one book every month. If not 1 month, quarterly buy a book. Maintain a library. Start reading. That will actually help your creativity. Right? Okay. Anything else? Any doubts? Any doubts? No? Okay, we we'll have a small activity, just 5 minutes. Okay, fine. Okay, okay, guys, do you have anything else? Nothing. Okay, now after hearing to all the stuff, now how many people want to go to abroad for higher education? Still none. And ముందు మీరే అర్థం కాదా? Not say we're not convinced. We'll not go. It'll be pretty late. If you want to go abroad, right, you have to start from Jan. Then you can get into September intake. If you plan for step after completion, you will start, right? Then you can actually go for Jan intake. Because process is not small. It takes minimum 9 weeks for your visa to get approved. 9 weeks for the 2 months. You need to select colleges. You need to prepare SOPs. You need to come to your college and collect LORs. They won't give just like that, right? You come, I give it to you. They don't give you, right? They say we have more especially work. We have to secure some time. So you need to start planning right away. You have to write IELTS if you want to go to another country apart from UK. TOEFL. That takes time. So start preparing if you want to go abroad. Or if you write, you can write GATE. Try for IIT, IIM, IA, NITs and all. That will all be good. But don't try and get into any some FIDA and all. That doesn't carry any weight. So at least one doubt will be nice. Anybody? Even students are like they grasp everything so fast. But those who are interested, at least just interested,